Hello everyone. This video is in continuation with my previous video on how to book NCLEX exam part 1, which was creating the account on Pearson VUE, and now this is the part 2 of the same video, which involves registering for the NCLEX exam. So as I've already told you that booking the NCLEX exam, it is a long process involving many steps like creating your account with the Pearson VUE, then registering yourself for the NCLEX exam. Then after registration, you will have to wait for your ATT, that is the authorization to test. Only after receiving your ATT, you can schedule your NCLEX exam, right? So coming to how to register yourself for the NCLEX exam, as I've already told you that you can use this link register online to create your online account. But since you have already created your account, you will use this link to sign in into your account, right? So it will take you to this screen, that is the NCSBN exam screen, and you can put in your username and password and sign in using them, and it will take you to your account dashboard. Now on the dashboard screen, you will see this tab as enabled, start the registration process. You will click on this tab and it will further take you to this screen, which will be asking you about this like territory where you want to, territory or the country for which you want to give the exam, right? So if it is that you want to give the like you have got eligibility from US or Australia, so you will be clicking on this link. If you have got eligibility from Canada, you will be clicking on this link. Furthermore, when you will be clicking on the link, it will be asking you whether you want to give the NCLEX RN exam or the NCLEX PN exam. So select the select the option whichever is applicable to you. After that, they've already, like here they have mentioned that you have to select the nursing regulatory body according to your choice, right? But if you want to change, like later on after registration, if you want to change the nursing regulatory body, there will be a fee charged for the change, like which is approximately $50, right? Now here it says select the nursing program from which you graduated. Please fill in any combination of the following fields. So you will be selecting your country name from the drop down menu, right? And if you, like I am from India, so I selected India, and you can just click on the search, right? If you are from US, you'll be selecting your country, or Canada, whichever country you are from, you can select. If still you are not able to find your program code, right, your program name, then you can use the program code, right? If you selected India, then it will, and clicked on the search tab, this would lead to like a row will pop up specifying your program name, program code and location, right? If by any chance you are not able to get the details, then you can click on this link in the programs code on the previous screen where you created your account. You can just click on the download program codes, and it will show you the PDF of the codes, right? So you will be clicking, if you're you have done your education from US, you will be clicking on US education codes. If from Canada, then Canadian education codes, and if you are from other countries, you will be clicking on international education codes. So you will click here to search, and it will be showing you, like I have clicked on the international education codes, and it gives the list of all the codes which are applicable according to the country. Like for Australia, this is the code, right? Or for China, this is the code, right? You can just simply copy this code and put in on the program code tab and click on the search, and it will generate the row. Next is, when did you graduate from your nursing program? Mention the month and the year, and then you have to accept the biometric policy. So you have to click on I agree. What is your ethnic group? Select like I'm an Asian Indian, so I select Asian Indian. You have to select your ethnic group. Then select the nursing regulatory body from which you are seeking licensure or registration. So you will be clicking on this drop down menu and selecting the registration board which you have applied, got eligibility from. Like I am applying for the US, and in it I have applied for the New York State Board of Nursing, so I am selecting this option. So if you are from Canada, you will be selecting among the different registration boards. Like for the Ontario, it is the CNO, right? So depending upon the province, you will be selecting your Nursing Regulatory Board, right? Then you will be clicking on the next, and then you will there will be some exam policies like terms and conditions of the NCSBN. Now they have told you that there are some acceptable identification proofs which you will be bringing to the test center. So the identification proof, it should be government issued, non-expired, with the name and recent photograph, and it should be having your signatures, and it should be physical and not a digital, digital thing will not be acceptable. So the examples of the acceptable forms of identification are passport, driver's license, provincial identification card like the Ontario Health Card, right? The permanent resident card, or the military identification card. For the candidates who have booked the international test centers, they have to use their passport as the identification proof. Also, they have specified that if your ID proof, it does not contain signatures, then you have to bring another ID proof which must match with which should have the same name as the primary identification proof, and then it should be having the signatures, right? Also, it has some reschedule policy, like you can reschedule your NCLEX exam once you have registered for that and scheduled it. I will be discussing about that later in my video. That is the part 3, ATT and scheduling of the NCLEX exam. And it has no cancellation policy, that is you cannot cancel the exam. Either you will have to reschedule it, or you will not be getting any refund of the fee paid. Then it will be showing you the card, like the description of which exam you have chosen and all the details, and the amount payable, like the registration fee. So it is a $200. Next you will be there is some payment and billing details. So it has generated the bill, and it is asking for some details. So you can do the payment via the American Express card, MasterCard, Visa card, any of these, and you will be selecting the card type. Then you will be entering your card number, expiry date, that is a month and the year, cardholder's name, and the security code. And then there is some billing information, like you have to give your first name or the given name, middle name, last name or surname, and then the location where you are living, address, the city, state, and the postal code, and your mobile phone number and email address. Now make sure that whenever you are entering your email address, you should be writing the correct email address, because you will be getting all the communications on your email. Then you will be clicking on the next, and in your email you will receive an NCLEX registration acknowledgement receipt, and this will be showing you the registration details like your order number, the name of the exam which you are giving, then the candidate name, the NCSBN ID, that is this is the ID which you have, then your registration ID, your home telephone number, email address, your nursing regulatory body, and your program, right? And it will be showing you some instructions for scheduling your exam, the registration time limit, and so many details about that, which we will be discussing in my next video. Also, you will be getting the receipt of the payment for the registration. And that's all for now. And in my next video, I will be telling you about the ATT and how to schedule your NCLEX exam. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.